This is the LZR Project, an episodic story series by David N. Alderman. The LZR Project takes place within David's Expired Reality universe and serves as a prequel to the main novels in his Expired Reality series. You can find out more about David's Expired Reality series at davidnalderman.com. Episode number 32. Wednesday, May 20th, 1998. Ridley Grant parked the LZR SUV along the curb in front of the one-story house. The blinds were pulled in the front two windows, and the driveway was barren. Ridley knew better than to assume the house was vacant. She had worked as a policewoman for years, and she knew that criminals almost always let you see what they wanted you to see. She checked her pistol to make sure it was loaded, fully expecting trouble inside. She rubbed the fatigue from her eyes and wished for nothing more than sleep. Ever since killing her brother when she found out he was a leader of the Coralex gang, Ridley hadn't slept through an entire night. Her slumber was nabbed in broken episodes, marred by nightmares. Nightmares of the police finding out what she had done and arresting her and throwing her in prison. Nightmares of her brother coming back from the dead to avenge himself. Nightmares of her childhood, in which she killed her brother while they were playing on the playground or looking at the stars in the night sky. "We'll be there soon," David chimed into her earpiece, breaking her from her daymares. "Once I'm able to get a hold of Sean, I'll send him to your location as well. Let me know what you find. This is the address that Roger gave us, and I'm hoping she doesn't know we're coming." "And what is she to Mr. Big?" Ridley asked. "A delivery girl? Why is Roger convinced that she can lead us to Mr. Big?" "I'm not sure," David said. "She goes by the name Viper." "Okay." Ridley stepped out of the vehicle and quietly locked it up. The sunset cast an orange glow across the dead lawn, and the cool evening breeze had swept in to chill her to the bone. She pulled down the sleeves on her black button-down shirt and made sure her bulletproof vest was tight around her chest. The neighborhood around her looked empty. An older gentleman in a dark bathrobe mowed his lawn, and a young girl tidied up the dollhouse in her front yard, but otherwise the streets were quiet. Ridley walked across the dead lawn and approached the front door only to find it ajar. She drew her pistol and slowly nudged the door open to a small foyer. To her left, an ornate table made of red and black tiles rested against the wall underneath a decorative mirror done in the same color scheme. Ahead of her, a small hallway led to the living area. Ridley could see the backyard through the sliding glass door at the back of the house. She stepped across the threshold of the front entryway and quietly closed the door behind her. Sean Amaru stepped into the hallway out of a side room with his hands up in surrender. "Careful with that, Ridley." She lowered her weapon. "What are you doing here?" He motioned to her earpiece. "Give me that. Quietly." Ridley raised her pistol. "Why?" A click in her right ear drew her attention to a woman with long silver hair holding a pistol to Ridley's head. "Give me the earpiece," she said. "What's going on, Ridley?" David asked. "Nothing, David. Just Sean and his new friend holding me at gunpoint." "Give the earpiece to Sean," David ordered. Ridley dug into her right ear and pulled out the comm unit. She held it out in front of her, careful not to agitate the girl with the gun. "David wants to have a word with you, Sean." Sean took the earpiece and dropped it to the floor. "There's no turning back for me now, Ridley." He crushed the comm unit with his foot. "He's with me now," the girl to her right snapped. She shoved the gun barrel into Ridley's temple. "Go into the living area." Sean took Ridley's pistol from her and led her into the next room. He pointed to a large couch. "Sit." Ridley sat down and then glanced around the living area to see if there was anything she could use against her two attackers. All she found were a multitude of baby toys and a big-screen television. "You're a mother?" Ridley asked, glaring at the woman. She said nothing to Ridley as she made her way to a corner recliner and sat in it. Sean knelt down in front of Ridley, holding her pistol in one hand while he rubbed his face with the other. He was dressed in a black t-shirt and jeans, but his disheveled hair and neck stubble told Ridley he had just woken up or had been involved intimately with Viper. "I know this is a bit of a surprise, Ridley," he said. "You, a traitor? I'm not as surprised as you think I am. Your push for violent weaponry and your disharmony toward David were my first clues." Sean pointed his thumb back at Viper. "It's me and her now. No more David, no more Carrie, no more Veronica. Just me and her. We're going to bring Big down ourselves." Ridley wondered how quickly she could pull the knife from her ankle holster and thrust it into Sean's neck. She looked straight at the girl in the corner. She wore a dark green blouse and tan cargo pants, appropriate colors for her namesake. "Viper," Ridley said. The girl nodded. Sean snapped his fingers in front of Ridley's face. I need you to pay attention to me, Ridley. Don't concern yourself with her too much. I'm the one you really want to talk to. Oh, Sean, I want to do more than just talk to you. Sean sighed. How long until David and his team arrive here? You're not going to make it out of this, Sean. Viper, Mr. Big, David, everyone is going to come down on you like a pile of cinder blocks. Sean turned to his female companion. I did my part. I warned you that David and Ridley were coming here to arrest you. You need to do your part and get us out of here. Viper stood to her feet. First, Sean, we need to take care of her. Sean glanced at Ridley. We'll tie her up so we can get out of here. That's not what I mean, Sean. He stood up straight. We're not going to kill Ridley. We'll just take her out of the picture so we can get away. Let David find her. Ridley slowly lifted the cuff of her right pant leg and drew the steel knife hidden against her ankle. I don't leave loose ends, Viper said. It's how I've survived as long as I have. If you want to survive with me, if you want to be with me, you have to do what I do. She took Sean's hand, which held the gun, and pointed it at Ridley. Like you said, there's no turning back for you now. Just pull the trigger. Let David and his friends clean up the mess. Sean lowered the gun. I won't do that. Ridley can't stop us from leaving if we go right now. But she's seen me. My livelihood depends on animosity. Sean stepped back a few feet from her. I can't kill her, Viper. I won't. Look, if you're not going to come with me, I'll leave on my own. I can't let David catch me. They'll convict me, and I'll probably end up in prison. I can't go to prison. Viper stared at the ground, the hand with the gun in it trembling. I need you to do this, Sean. I need you to follow my lead. If you don't do what I do, then you can't be with me. She gritted her teeth. I really, really need you to cooperate. You're the first guy I've met that accepts me for who I am. You know me now. You know me. I need you to do this. I'm leaving, Sean said, lowering his arms. He held his gun pointed at the floor. Ridley knew it was a mistake. Viper raised her pistol at him. I tried to bring you into my world, my private world. These past few days, we've done things together. I want you. Sean dropped his gun and it landed on the floor just out of Ridley's reach. I'm not your enemy, Viper. I want to be with you, but you can't kill people in cold blood. You and we can work together and take down Mr. Big. We can show everyone in the city our true potential. But you have to come with me before David and the rest of the laser blades show up. He held his hand out. Come with me. Viper's finger slid to the trigger of her gun. Ridley bolted from the couch, knife in hand. Viper turned the gun toward her as Ridley grabbed the woman's neck, pulled her close, and shoved the blade deep into the girl's chest. When the gunshot went off, Ridley felt heat blast into her chest. She let go of Viper, who fell to the floor like a rag doll. Ridley grasped her chest and pulled away bloodied hands. Sean rushed to catch her fall and grabbed her in his arms before she could hit the couch. He lowered her to the floor, his eyes wild with panic. I'm sorry, Ridley. I'm so sorry. What do I do? What can I do? The pain swallowed all of Ridley, and everything went dark. Thank you for listening to the LZR Project. If you are interested in reading more of David's Expired Reality series, please check out the author's webpage at davidnalderman.com.